All right, looks like we are live. Greetings, one and all. How are you doing all? Happy New Year, belated as it is. I know it's been a while, but we are back. And yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you for joining. Here with me tonight is, of course, Maverick 5 UK, one of the best customizers in the game, big inspiration to me. And yeah, I don't know if the other boys will be joining. Hopefully so. If not, me and Maverick will hold down the fort. How you doing, buddy? You all right?
I'm very good, mate. Yeah, definitely. Christmas was good. It was busy. It was exhausting, but it was magical, and that was the main thing. I got 3 young kids, so that's what keeps the magic alive for me.
Did they drain your wallet?
Boy, they sure did, mate. Like, you just think like all the toys I could have bought for myself with that.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to face that reality when I become a father. All right, if I'm not one already, I don't know. You know, it's been around. Configuration, missed you guys. Good night. Missed being here, mate. Missed being here. Thanks for being here as always. BL, yeah, boy. Loco Lou was popping people. I'm finally made it. Yes, you did, mate. Yes, you did. So we're going to have a nice little one tonight because obviously New Year, but there hasn't really been much going on news-wise to talk about. A little bit, but there's some big topics. But
it was
yeah, so
definitely a bit of a lull at the moment. I think people were saving themselves for Toy Fair, so it does feel a little bit scarce for news.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to get into that. Bloody COVID has shut it down again. Hope to join later in the year with the rest of you guys. Yeah, man, we'll get you on. We'll get you on. We're just going to get our bearings again. And then we can get some guests back on. So now that things have sort of calmed down for me, in my little world, so the shows shouldn't be as sporadic and as before. So I should be able to hopefully get back to some sort of stable routine again. That's the plan, anyway. But you know, life does get in the way sometimes. But yeah, so I mean, just go over here, make sure there's no one else in the back. Now, as you can see, new year, new detail. Except for there, you can't look at that yet. No, a surprise. No peakies, no. All right, so that there is volume 1 of my new series, which is called Project Detoff, in which I embark on a diorama journey. First time really doing it proper. And yeah, having these as my only display option, really, I'm going to make the most of what I got. So each one is going to get a new diorama. Nothing too crazy, he said. You'll see this shit. But yeah, obviously with the limited room I have, so I've got to make it work in my favor. But yeah, this is project 1. And slowly but surely, we'll be hitting each individual cube as we progress through the series. That's the plan. So video on this is being filmed right now. And yeah, look forward to this. Hopefully next week. This is pretty much the reason why I haven't posted any videos, because I had the COVIDs and I had to isolate for 10 days. And I just took that time just to knock this shit out in one hit. Otherwise, my time I'd still be doing this most evenings for the next 2 months. But yeah, that is really it on my little end. Mav, did you anything come through in particular, goodie-wise, pickup-wise, before we get into the chit-chat and start chin-wagging about news?
No, not really. I've not really got anything to show off, if I'm honest. There's not really anything that's come through. I was expecting to have the Power Ranger / TMNT crossover figures by now.
I was expecting those as well. Expecting the invoice at least, you know, waiting for that big chunk of change to come through. I'm not looking forward to that. So part of me is slightly glad it hasn't come through yet, but still curious as to why we haven't seen them yet.
Exactly, because like they've been in, I've seen reviews popping up, so they've been hitting in overseas in the US. So we'll see. When
I've noticed that overseas have started getting them, and yeah, I'd have thought, okay, Hasbro, a bit different. They normally roll out everything within the same time frame, and but yeah, nothing yet. So I'm literally I keep refreshing my inbox, just waiting for that dreaded invoice to come through with like nearly 300 quid's worth of payment to put out. So yeah, fingers crossed, he says. But yeah, Benjamin Ewing, great name. Hi, hello. Configuration, new cabinet looks great, Ben. Thanks. Looking forward to the 5K Toys TMNT line pre-order this year, Leo. Yes, same here, man. Cannot wait for that. Too bad Pietro didn't jump in when he should have done.
Yeah.
Two of them. Yeah, you got two of them, didn't you? So I'm waiting, hopefully, for Donnie for them to show us some more. For me, in pickup land, well, I did. Considering we never had G.I. Joe here in the UK, but our equivalent is the Action Force, I did snag a few. Never really was a fan of Action Force itself, but seeing how great the G.I. Joes looked, and these looked more like sort of generic soldiers or a certain look. So I picked up a couple of the figures. So I have, who's this guy? Condor. Tally ho, sir. So I've got Condor. My internet's probably gone a bit shit again. Wait for it to refresh. And we've got this guy, Carrick, who looks like a gladiator.
Yeah. Did you not fancy the Swarm guy? I thought he looked pretty smart.
He did, but I didn't know what to do with him.
Yeah.
It looked good. It's just when I'm looking to pick something up outside the box, I need to find a purpose for it. So these guys I can throw into a setup as bad guys or as soldiers. I also picked up two of the generic soldiers. They're pretty much stripped down with only a few weapons, and then I pretty much bought every single one of the weapons packs, and they're great. The amount of stuff you get in them is awesome because you can always use weapons. Also,
great value as well, I think, for relatively small offering from it's just a new offering from the Valaverse company, right? So
yeah,
prices are fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've got butterfly joints, man. They're pissing all over. I bought a G.I. Joe because of the wolf, the one with timber, and that wolf is crazy. The articulation on that is mental. Forgot to add that to the pile to show you. But I compared that Snake Eyes to one, and it's just, there's so much more articulation with the Valaverse is mental.
Yeah.
Also grabbed another ZD Toys Iron Man, another light up edition. And this is another view. They are in the NECA scale, but yeah.
It's a mini Hot Toys, right?
Yes, exactly. With the capability of lighting with a USB instead of batteries. And yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
Good shine on that. That's beautiful.
And then, bing. Exactly what we want.
Yeah.
So yeah, beautiful stuff. Can't wait for the rest of the 7 to get light up versions. So there's 3 so far. Hopefully they do the rest, but that's that. And that's me in the way of pickups, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else really going. Let's see what the old chat white is saying. Here we go. Same here, stuck with COVID. Ah, shit, mate. I feel you. Hopefully you're all right though. Or we have a finished tattoo in the box. That got delayed because of this. Don't worry, it's coming. It's still happening. Power Rangers TMNT released in AliExpress at least a week, I think. Yeah, that means they're on their way. He looks like a Spider-Man villain. He does indeed. All right, let's get on with some topics. So what are we looking at today? First thing out the gate I want to jump on is this. Let me share the screen. Let me go here. Let me go share screen. I had to scrape for some news today, but the loyal subjects have been doing the rounds recently with their Bebop. Is that Bebop or Rocksteady? I can never tell the difference.
It's Bebop, right?
I know. Thought every time I think of them, I know which one's which, and then I go to it and I'm like, oh shit, which one's which again? I'm probably going to get slaughtered for that. But yeah, so we have an human head which doesn't really fit because obviously he's in warthog mode.
Yeah,
remember the animal as well. It's been a while and I'm coming off of COVID. Leave me alone. It doesn't look too bad. What do you reckon?
I like it. It's a smaller scale, right? I think it's about like a 5-inch scale, so I don't think you couldn't really sneak it in with any of your collections. But it looks really, really good. The Bebop human head definitely doesn't work for this because it's I mean, he had a different look. Like he didn't have the shoulder pads when he in the human form.
No, that's right.
But it's nice that they included it. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice that it's in there. So for like a customizer, I think that's a really nice little a piece that was thrown in.
Yeah, exactly. They're thinking of you. It's always nice to know when a company's thinking of you. But yeah, it's
been great. Like, I think the this second wave of Turtles figures looks really good. I'm really excited for the Casey Jones that they showed. That looks absolutely amazing. But I think that's really nice.
Yeah, that'll do well. I think I saw somewhere that they put out the foot soldiers. I could be wrong. As I look at the back, 31 points of articulation. Believe it when I see it. But yeah, I think these will scale well with like maybe your Revel techs, if you wanted to throw them in there. But yeah, or it's just good custom fodder or a good custom base body for repaint or to flex and try painting skills. Like you could add some shading and muscle definition.
Line. You know, if you've got like a 2012, they're like a smaller scale, right? So like this could fit in with them, like more of a classic looking bebop. Like if you want to fit it into that line.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could have some fun with this. There's entertainment to be had from it, for sure. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on the line. Let's just see. Let's stop sharing there. Let's go to here. Let's go down here. Bebop, thanks, key configuration. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I know. I knew I'd get it. Always get them confused. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. At the moment, there isn't really much going on. So everyone's sort of gearing up for Toy Fair, or what was going to be Toy Fair, the actual physical walk-in event. But thanks to the COVIDs, they shut that shit down again. Sadly, so it looks like we're back to the online event, which means that all that they had planned on putting out in one weekend will now be drip fed and sprinkled throughout a matter of 2 months. Now don't get me wrong, it's great for content and news to keep us going, keep us talking, keep the buzz going, but man alive, I do miss just seeing all the reveals in one hit on that weekend via other people's YouTube channels and pictures. You know,
it just kills the buzz, doesn't it? Like I love like seeing all the reveals. I love the interviews with the reps from the different companies, and you just don't get all that. And it just felt like we were kind of getting back to a little bit of normality because we've kind of been starved of this event for a couple of years now. And I'm like, and when it got cancelled, it was just like, oh.
I know, because everyone, even they were pretty confident going by the last Whoosh cast interview that it was going to happen this year. So it looks like they themselves were kind of, all right, we're in the clear, it's going to happen, let's go. Otherwise, it would have been, but nope. Old Ubercron Prime, the Transformer bug, it's just come along and shut that shit down. And of course, New York being New York, if it was in Florida, everything would have been fine. But there's no such thing as a Florida Toy Fair, sadly. But here we go. Why is no one talking about the insane delays in the TMNT loot crates? Because you pretty much know the reason. COVID delays, shipping delays, shipments backed up, all that jazz. What pisses me off and what no one's really talking about is why Loot Crate insist on putting out more shit when they hadn't even given us shit we ordered last year. It's like every day I get a new email saying, "Oh, check out this Loot Crate." It's like, no, bitch, send me my ones from last year. So it's pretty much, it'll be the same reasoning we had last time. I doubt we'll see any of the new TMNT ones this year at the time period we did last year until we've had all of last year's ones in hand. That's just a guess, don't quote me on it. But with the lack of care that went into last year's crates, I just think they're slowly declining. So I'm not really looking forward that much to these new loot crates that are going to be revealed this year, because no doubt they'll probably get another budget cut and half the value will go again. You have some even worse shit thrown in as your ancillary junk. The packaging will be even worse, and whatever they decide to do for the movie line, they'll take massive liberties on to save on budget. Thank you, Danny Pennington.
Because they know they know you're buying it for the figure. So
Yeah.
all the other crap that they throw in there, they don't even need to bother with it, because they were boasting last year saying, oh, think about the aftermarket prices, you got to get on this, because they know they're going to sell.
Dumbest move ever by them. Yeah. And the thing is, though, at least like the 2020s crate had movie relevant stuff in it, whether you wanted it or not. This one, they threw in some fucking Mirage shit in there. You know, and it's like, come on, this is meant to be the movie crate. Don't get me wrong, the coasters are great. I love them. I'm using them, you know, and the pins ain't bad. The t-shirt jumper thing is god awful. I nearly wore it tonight just for a laugh. But yeah, so it's just at this point, I'm not even looking forward to the new reveals for the loot crates this year. I'm actually more afraid of what corners they're going to cut. And but still at the same time, looking forward to the ones from last year finally arriving. I think we could see NECA with TMNT Secret Reviews Turtles 4-pack. Toy Fair doesn't have an exclusive, I don't think, not for NECA. And 1 year later, we'll see a single pack like first figure. I think they will probably, I don't know. I don't think they're going to do a Secret Reviews as an exclusive for any event. I think they're just going to be 2-packed and then go straight into, well, there'll be a pre-order and then they'll go into their Walmarts. I think that's how they're going to be. Saying that, I have no idea what their plan is for an exclusive this year at San Diego, but I don't think it'll be a New York Toy Fair. I think we'll see them. I think it'll be part of what they planned on revealing, along with a new figure that Mr. Ernie Reyes Jr. revealed for us today. And of course, whatever else they got in the works, like the leaks for Fugatoid, another thing we're going to be talking about. Riley Bob, yo, what up? I'm late. Repeat everything. You idiot. Nah. You can watch it on the replay. Give me double the views. But I will catch you up on the fact if you're questioning why this is here, all will be revealed next week, hopefully. All right. I'm stoked for the TMNT Soto and Kino for sure. Absolutely. We're going to get into the Kino 100% in a minute. But yeah, so like, okay, Loco Lou, you brought up a really good discussion with the loot crates, obviously, because there is a big question as to when we're going to be getting the other crates in. Who knows when at this point? I don't even know what the next one is. So yeah, I really don't. I mean, we thought at some point that it might even be back to back by going on 2020 schedule, but who knows? Oh, and please tell me if anyone here actually pre-ordered the Farm 2-pack for when it accidentally went up on Walmart and then had it cancelled and expected to get it. Okay. Now, for a brief moment, I kind of thought you might actually get those orders fulfilled when they finally revealed them, and that we see that Hobby Store in Hong Kong had actually one in-hand product that you saw in the box. But then again, they came along and just fucking culled everyone's orders. But I do believe it's around the corner. I think we'll definitely get to see an in-box display, maybe even out of the box, some kind of YouTube event thing that they did. We'll get to see some display pictures. We might even see them in hand. I don't know. But there is some stuff to look forward to this year. And I hope we get a lot revealed that, you know, that will just keep us going.
Is that a 2-pack that you would want to have in your collection?
The Farm 2-pack?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm still, I mean, don't get me wrong. The Shadow Warriors was the hardest stretch. I'm all in. The Shadow Warrior 2-pack tested that.
Yeah.
In terms of do I really need the intention of displaying them? It would literally just be for ACBA, like, you know, toy photography, and that'd be that. Sorry, going all robotic again. I'll wait for it to clean up. Farm 2-pack, yes, just because you get an alternate April. Again, this is all toy photography based. I don't think I would have anywhere displaying them. I could display the April. The case, on the other hand, may end up going in my storage box and being pulled out for shots here and there willy-nilly. But some good accessories, especially for me doing the turtle shots. Go on, sorry.
I mean, I love the fact that April comes with the Leo sketch. That's really nice. It looks like it's been done really well.
And the Donatello one too.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just, for me, like, I mean, I was all in on the Turtles line, but like at £70 retail over
That,
here.
I will tell you, it was an absolute piss take. The price on it, nearly, I did not enjoy making that pre-order.
Yeah,
You know, put it that way.
that's it. This is where I was kind of going to with it. Like, I mean, it's for me. I mean, I did pre-order it, but it was definitely one where I'm like, is this where I'm kind of drawing the line on my Turtles movie collection? Because is it worth £70 for these characters that are not 100% essential?
I agree. For me, like, there will become a point. It depends how deep they go. I mean, I don't know. I am not there yet, where like I am with the Toon line, where I am literally just cherry picking the ones that I think look, are great. I don't need everyone from the Toon line. And it will just round off a nice display in one of these cubes. That's it. But the movie line. So when you get these and you have your imagination of, this is how I want my display to look, you start thinking ahead and thinking you're going to acquire more space, I'm going to get more details, this and the other. And eventually I want all the movie line to have a whole one of these. Whole one of them. And then one dedicated to 2 and 3. That's thinking ahead. Once I'll get more space and then can add more stuff. At the moment, this is it. But yeah, so, and still, even with that, the Farmhouse 2-pack does not fall into that equation. So I don't know. Thing is, so people like, say for instance, Sam Rockwell's character or the pizza delivery guy. Those two I can fit in a collection, right? Because they're street people. You can put them in, like, say if you've got one for like Configuration's just done with his WTRL3 custom of April, right? And that diorama, right? That you could, if you had that on a shelf, you could put all the street people in there. You can put Raph with a trench coat. I mean, obviously they're not in that scene, but I'm talking of a way of displaying them. Like for instance, if I was to have one, I would have maybe either the front of the second time around apartment dial. You'd have Casey there masked up. You'd have April with her coat on. You'd have Raph in the trench coat. You'd have the pizza delivery guy, this, that, and the other. You'd have some street people in there. So they would fit. But the Farm 2-pack, obviously Configuration has his own farmhouse diet. It makes sense if you've got that. But if you're just looking at where am I going to put them just in my display, they only hold so much. Or if you've got a big shelf, you can put them in there. But it gets to a point with how many of the same character am I going to have on display? Just because they're wearing something different. And that's the kind of where I draw the line on it. Okay, so what if would be a 5-pack with Kino? Have NECA ever done a 5-pack?
No, I mean, like how many was in like the Shredder and Foot Soldiers
4
pack? Were they 4?
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But I don't think. Oh no, there was one time they have actually done a 5-pack was a Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
That was at the one time I've seen a 5-pack from them. So fair play though. I bought Farm 2-pack from AliExpress yesterday. It is in stock. Oh, nicely done, and they're quick. Wish I'd done that. Please tell me if it was cheaper than going retail, like on a legit retail. Riley Bob, I blindly ordered the Farm 2-pack, and I was shocked when it got cancelled. Kidding, that damn, I was hoping. I know. I mean, Christ, we kind of thought this is real. I mean, at the time, we didn't even know if it was real or not. We pretty much assumed it would be, and we were right. But I know, it was a sliver for me thinking that, okay, maybe they will fulfill them. But sadly not. No doubt very soon they'll actually put out a legit pre-order. It'll be hilarious. I need the Shadow Warriors 2-pack. I'm not going to lie, after getting it, it is a really good set. It is a really good set. I like the interchangeability with the arms. It's good for custom fodder if you wanted some blank bodies. And again, you get a shit ton of weapons. Again, granted, it's all weapons we've had before, but if you needed more of them, there's loads. And you get no, you don't get a weapons rack. No, you don't get a weapons rack, but you get more weapons. And you get some little splinters, it's cool. Is that AliExpress reliable? Yeah, I've never bought from it yet. So, you're asking Configuration.
I have purchased from AliExpress, and I think it's is really reliable because you pay AliExpress, but they don't release the money to the seller until you confirm you've received it. So
okay.
That's a really good step. So like if there's any issues or it doesn't turn up, AliExpress can refund you. So
good. I like that system. I like that system. Okay, cool. Keep hitting that like button, guys. I really appreciate it. There's a few of you in here now. That'd be awesome. Appreciate it. Only if you like the content, of course, and my silky smooth voice. If not, then don't worry. Right, Riley Bar, right there in a conversation. Farmhouse 2-pack can still be used. April wears the same outfit when they came back to the city. That is true. And the other case, he was wearing the outfit on the roof when he saw Ralph on the roof getting attacked. I have to rewatch the movie for that. I can't actually remember. Oh, it is $85 still a bit price hike, but you may get it now. So there we are, and that is the chat caught up. But yeah, so
I think Tom's having some internet problems. I don't know if he's been trying to get in, but yeah, I saw a message.
I'm looking at it now. I haven't seen him try and pop in yet. Okay, I'm having internet issues. Tell me about it. Mine keeps bloody junking, and it's the extension too, so it should be working crisp. I'm going to be moving away from Zoom soon and just going to Streamlabs. Hopefully, it'll be a better, smoother experience. So that's one of the plans for this year, to improve this stream. Looks wise, content would still just be me chatting shit and Maverick having to listen to it all. Good to know, Maverick. Mav, before we get into anything else, I just wanted to ask, considering you are one of the best customizers, what have you been working on, my man?
So what I've been working on, I've made a little start on my last work in progress.
Sorry, I missed that. It cut for some reason. What was it you just said?
I say I've made a start on my last Ronin Splinter.
So, lovely.
Yeah. So that's I've got a few bits and bobs on the go at the moment. So
I know one project that shall not be named, and that's fine. So don't worry about talking about that one. That is a big surprise, ladies and gentlemen. One that's going to blow your tits off. And yes, completely off. No more milk for you. All right?
Definitely. So that mystery project is definitely worked on. That's my main focus at the moment, and I'm definitely happy with the progress that I'm making on that. It's you get a vision in your head, you don't know how it's going to turn out, but so far, it's I'm making it like the tree in my mind. I'm cutting my bonsai tree.
Yep, just got exactly, man, exactly. So yeah, stay focused on that. Just put all your love and passion and art in it. We'll get Tatsu finished, don't you worry. There's no rush on Tatsu. I know that they want to see it, and trust me, I want to have it finished as well. But it is something we want to pour more love into, and we're going to get a chance to just go ham on it soon. But yeah, for now, I know what the project is. Chat, it's going to kick your ass, and you're going to be hitting that like button on his Instagram. Trust me, you're in for an absolute treat. So yeah, definitely a good way to do it.
A project that I have just finished up, and I just need to take some sexy pictures of him and post them on my Instagram.
I thought you said OnlyFans. Sorry.
I've done my own take on a Marvel Legends grifter from Wildcat. Right. Yeah. So again, happy with that, how that turned out. So expect
it looks wicked, mate. I mean, I'd never heard of the character before, so yeah, I had to look him up. But yeah, you did a blinding job on that as well, mate.
But, I've seen a few people use like the old man Hawkeye body for him, but I've done my own take on it. So
that's the best thing to do. That is it, mate. That is it. Here we go. Yeah, just to add your own little, little flavour to it. No, Tom. Yeah, I guess he's still having internet issues. So I'd say if he tries to come in, he obviously will try and come in. But yeah, if you're watching, Tom, no worries, mate. No worries if you can't make it. That's fine. But we will miss you. Okay, so let's have a go. Does Machines? I love you in a way. How you doing, buddy? 84, great year. So you're my birth too. I was thinking there was a better chance of getting a 2-pack pre-orders going through because of the G.I. Joe pre-orders that went through before that. True. It had some legs. It's just a shame they went no. Hey, there's Pietro. He's in the chat, not in your face. Is the grifter from Wildcats?
The very same. Yep.
There you go. Pietro with a spanner in your name, because I put it there. How you doing, my man? No worries if you can't make it on, but I appreciate you chiming in regardless. So let's talk about what should we go? Before we do that, I'm going to go here and then I'm going to share the screen. Oh, it's getting saucy. Right, so something out of the blue happened, and I don't know if this is official, but I've been told it's a leaky leak. All right, so and no one's called the plumber yet, old Necker. So I'm guessing this is legit, and I'll share the screen now. The Mirage fugatoid. Now, load your bitch. Okay, so clearly just on someone's work desk. Now, I am all in on a Mirage fugatoid. I'm all in on any fugatoid because the character's awesome. It's a very, very, as what Pietro said in our chat, very, I think it's Pietro or Tom, toon cell shaded Gelf deco. So what are your thoughts on it apart from his incredibly sad face?
I like it. Yeah, like I said, I think they've played a smart card in that it could fit into your Mirage line or your toon line if you want to pop in there. I'm curious as to what kind of articulation you'd get out of that. I don't know if they've gone for like bendy wires in the arms and legs, or if it's just like a hinge at the legs, so it's forward and back. I can't work out what. I
think it could be both. There's clearly a hinge in the hip, just forward and back, and by looking at the feet position, they bent inwards. So I'm guessing legs and arms, the trunks of the legs and arms are indeed bendy wire. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to stand in that position.
Yeah,
just noticed. So I'm guessing it's a bit of both, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. It'd be interesting to see what kind of range and poses you can get out of that. That's an interesting choice, just to go with like the forward and back hinge for the arms. I don't know if you can get any outwards from it either, but we will see.
Good point. Actually, it's a good question. Yeah, like out here, because it will look weird as the trunk stops here. So if you bend it up, it will just look like random spaghetti. It would be great if the whole shoulder came up as well.
Yeah. But I mean, it could be a good base as well if you wanted to use that as the fugatoid from Last Ronin, because he did make an appearance in there. So I could get him for that purpose.
Good call. Yeah.
But I mean, I like it. It looks great. Like they captured him really, really well.
Yeah.
A nice bunch of accessories too.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, even though Fugatoid wasn't in the cartoon, you could pretend that he was and put him in there. Who's to say that anyone has to tell you different? It's your mind, your imagination, your playtime. Go nuts. And fuck anyone who tells you different. He's definitely going in my toon line collection. Haha, screw you, Canon. So yeah, I'll be picking this bad boy up for sure. Cool bunch of accessories. So yeah, let's know how the chat is feeling. Let me go here. Let's see what's going on with the chat. There we go. Good. Busy day. I also got the booster jab. Okay, you've been boosted. No one likes booster. They all want Turbo Man. Yeah, I got mine as well today. My arm is kicking my ass at the moment. Really hurts. Luca Lou, yes. Is this legit NECA Fugatoid? I thought when I saw it a leak, it was like a third party or customized. It looks good. Look even better in my collection. Apparently it is. Apparently, well, no one's come forward to claim it's their custom. So I don't know. They may. Someone might throw them under the bus and say, haha, it's this person's custom. Pretty much like Configurations April, when everyone thought that was legit and decided, no, I'm going to let this roll for a bit. And I'm like, no, don't. You will get fucking crucified. Reveal straight away that it's a custom before word of mouth gets round and you'll have NECA in your DM saying, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, trust me, I've seen that happen and it's not pretty. So yeah, which he did. He shut that shit down quick, but still good reveal. And I like the video package you put together for it. So it was hyping up for a while and it came out good. So here we go. Nathaniel Brost. Beautiful name. How you doing, my man? Thanks for joining. Trevor said with Frush last month, Bendy Wise for Fugatoid. He did, and I missed it because I was half in and half out of consciousness watching that damn interview. All right.
It was a rough interview to get through.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, no shade on them both, but man alive, please take some classes in interacting with other people. And seriously, Randy, let Trevor out the basement and see some sunlight. The man's going to turn into Captain Caveman soon. All right. But yeah, no, it's good to I sat through it to get, you know, the Easter eggs and the gems. But every time they do one, I'm like, oh God, this is going to be painful. This is going to be a painful watch. So, but yeah, honestly, I need to rewatch it again because I can honestly remember what else they spoke about that was quote unquote juicy. So yeah, should have done that before this stream, but I've been busy. All right. So yeah, Fugatoid. Yay, nay, let me know. So yeah, that was a nice little leak, waiting for NECA's official response to that. And then of course today or late yesterday, it was today for us in the UK, I believe, or today when I saw it. And it looks like the man is doing well from his recent operation. I know he went under for something recently. He had some complications going. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but by the looks of things, according to this, he seems to be doing all right. So let me do the old share screeny weenie. There is the back of Kino's head. Look at that hair sculpt. Ooh, look at those wrinkles. Ooh. Now, clearly they're gone for, which is good, obviously, special delivery from NECA. And it's his birthday. Oh, shit. Okay. Happy birthday, good sir. And where's my beer? Oh, you get cake. You get cake, Mr. Rose. You get cake. There you go. And post. It probably isn't his birthday and they're just trolling. Either way, he's getting a happy birthday from me. Save it until it is your birthday. All right. But yeah, so first look at the Kino Sculpt. Obviously, clearly going for his appearance, like his opening introduction, where he's wearing the pizza delivery uniform. Beyond that, he only just wears civilian clothing. But yeah, we're obviously going to get the red pizza bag. Hopefully, I doubt that will actually be able to open and have things in it. He may come with a pizza box from his established place of employment in the film. But yeah, so are you excited?
I mean, up until I saw this, I was like, I don't need a Kino. Don't need a Kino in my collection. And then I saw it, I'm like, I need it.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. Honestly.
There's no denying that is Kino. I think even just from this angle, you can absolutely tell that is him.
Yeah.
So I think
it's a slick back. It's a slick back down into the mullet.
Yeah. Without a doubt, yeah. And he's definitely going to come with that stack of pizzas that April came with. They're gonna reuse that again.
Oh yeah. I could do. I'm trying to think what else he could come with. Obviously a pizza. It would be sweet if he came with a moped, but highly unlike that. Or well, they have done a exclusive bike with figure John Connor, vehicle figure, special edition. Probably going to do some stupid thing on their pre-order, a bit like April's coat. But we don't have the budget to make them all. Then don't make any until you do. Be the easier solution. But yeah, obviously, I'm not expecting him to come with the bike. It'd be nice if he did, but there are 112 scale, maybe 110 scale mopeds available in the various places of eBay. But yeah, hopefully we'll see a fully fleshed out 3D rendering during whatever NECA decides to do online for Toy Fair. I don't know, but it's good to know that it's in the works. Obviously, we knew it would be, but just nice to see an update is what I'm getting at. So yeah, I love it. Minion Mikey, bless this guy. About time. Don't let them hit you with the Walmart bullshit. Do pre-orders for us all, for all of us, Ernie. Agreed. But you know, just improve your shipping first. and give us a pre-order too. So yeah, let us know, chat. Are you excited for Ernie Reyes Jr. in his titular character? Oh, you know it's good. Before I finish my monologue, his head sculpt. You could easily shove it on a Donatello body, and there you go. You got stunt guy from part 1.
Yeah, good thinking.
Not just a hat rack. Actually, it's Tom's idea, so I'm stealing it. Sorry, mate. And probably a gazillion other people had that exact same idea. But so yeah, I stole it from them too. So let's stop sharing there. Get out of the way. There you go. And Bosh, come back in. See what the chat is saying. Travis says, other juicy from Frush interview was 2-foot cut vertical. Oh yeah. I remember that. There was only a couple of drops of juice though, wasn't it? I swear there was something else. I
mean, he did say with the fugatoid that he comes with like the accessories that can attach to the turtles to
he did,
like hand weapons and stuff. So there was a bit of gold in there. I can't remember what it was, but I know I remember texting the group.
Yeah, I know that was it. I just remembered he did speak about the turtle figures for the Mirage line. Maybe not re-releasing the old ones, but doing the layered versions. That would be sweet if we got layered versions.
Yeah,
that'd be nice. Easily pick them up. What's going on here? So here we go. Right. I hope they will not use Danny or Connor body again for Keno. No, they do, then they're bastards. No. Hopefully they use the body they should have used for Danny. Yeah. It makes sense. He's not incredibly tall. He's not too short. He's about good height for Keno, I reckon. Hopefully, NECA see the error of their ways with the Danny. Well, they did. They knew what they were doing. It's all money. They didn't have enough for Danny. Hello, everyone. Idra, how you doing, my man? We are back at it like a bad habit. And glad to join us. Hell yeah, Ernie Reyes looks good thus far. Keno is a solid Kwanzaa dude. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Thomas Brock, I hope we get the last Ronin from NECA. So do I, mate. So do I. But if you haven't and want a little tease of what they could possibly look like, or 10 times better if Mezco did them, check out my man Maverick 5 UK's Instagram, because he's been working on his own versions. And they look like they'll blow anything that NECA does out of the water. That's all right. That's all right. Is Keno Loot Crate not said yet? I really hope not. I don't think he will be.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. But now you put it in my head. Dear God, I hope not. Dear God, I think they're treating it the same way as they did with the April. I don't know how much of involvement he is. I think Judith Hogue will always be the most involved, but I don't think he will be. So, but who knows? I could be very wrong, and we could be very sad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that kind of is all really that I sort of plucked out the thin air to sort of put it out there for everyone. As talking points, as trying to think what else it could be. Let me know, guys. Let me know if there's anything hot in the world of action figures that you want to chat about. We'll get on it. For now, we're just going to shoot the shit. And I'm going to ask. And sorry in the chat if anyone hasn't. Hello, Rick and Ben. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. Good. We're happy to have you. Guys, are you fans of Cobra Kai? If so, are you up to date? And that question's for you also, Maverick. Are you up to date? Did you finish season 4?
Not yet, no. So probably about halfway through. But it's so good. It is so good. I'm just absolutely loving it. It's pure like gold. They just it just takes you right back to the 80s. It feels amazing. Like they don't take it like they don't take it too serious as well. Like, you know, the relationship between Johnny and Daniel LaRusso is absolutely amazing. It's pure gold. The whole thing is amazing.
It is awesome, mate. It really is awesome. Every season, whole thing. Yeah, I mean, if there's one character I'm really okay if they just don't flesh out at all, and it kind of seems that's what they're doing, is the son, Anthony. Really didn't care for him first two seasons. He wasn't even in season three of it. He was one episode. Now they're actually trying to give him a little bit of an arc, and I'm like, I don't really care. But all right then. I do enjoy Kenny, the new character. So yeah, in this, I'm enjoying everyone's sort of the character development is crazy, but it is, again, it's like okay, people are turning dark, people are turning good. It's mental. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna go on. Sorry.
I just say, I think I feel like they're kind of at the position now where if they do want to carry on with it, they're going to have to start creating their own new stories, because I feel like they've exhausted like pretty much everything from the first three films. I mean, I don't know if they're going to start bringing in the next Karate Kid. You know,
I think Hilary Swank may be on the cards. Well, I mean, Ralph Macchio has said that they would, if they wanted to go that direction, and if everyone was available, then she would kind of be included in the Miyagi verse. So they would might bring in Hilary Swank's Julie Pierce into it at some point, if Hilary Swank herself is up for it. It all depends on whether these old actors want to actually be a part of it. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I'm not a fan of the film, but at the end of the day, I wasn't really a fan of number 3. But you know, Terry Silver was awesome, and you know, Mike Barnes was awesome, and so I'll be all right if they bring in Hilary Swank, as long as they've got a place for her and they can fit her somewhere that makes sense. You know, they'll be fine with that. I'm not going to spoil anything about obviously the finale. I put it this way, I cannot wait for season 5. Inject that shit into my veins. And yeah, I think you're right. Good. Yeah.
It's just like I say, I just hopefully, because it just feels like they kind of like, from what I've seen so far, they're setting up new storylines with like new characters, and that it feels like they kind of like going to move forward with this like new story and not really touch on the old stuff anymore because they've exhausted it. But if you've got to the end of it and you're still excited for the next season, then obviously they're doing something right still, which is good.
Jaw-dropping finale. It's amazing, and yeah, it's like I need season 5 now. And I said that about season 4 when I watched the season 3 finale. Yeah, dude, the season 5 is going to be off the chain. Put it that way. So yeah, just enjoy, mate. Let me know when you have caught up, because I'm dying to talk to you about it. Quick one. Oh dear, hope he's not Loot Crate because I'm too slow. Mate, we're all in the same boat, and so is our Loot Crates apparently on a boat, and it ain't moving. Riley Bob, oh damn, Ben, Ernie Reyes was in the cult classic Surf Ninja roughly after TMNT. Yes, he was. Sorry, yes, he was. I now understand the reference. Appreciate it. Was a saying. I've got to check it out. Solid 90s cheese. Yeah, man, for sure. Wasn't he in a was he in something else? I remember him in another 90s movie, kids movie. I can't remember. It was like, it weren't part of the Three Ninjas. It wasn't Beverly Hills Ninja because that was Robin Shue and Chris Farley, but it was something like that. I can't remember. Maybe that is the name. That is the movie itself. Loco Lou, yes. Idra, we need Professor Jordan Perry figure. Yes, we do. And if we don't get one, I'm making him. For sure. And yeah, so that's the chat caught up. There's quite a few people. Keep hitting that like button, guys. Really appreciate it. And I hope we are keeping you entertained with the goss in the chat and the chit chat and discussion. Now, I know we probably presented this question out there already in previous live streams, but you know, I think enough time's gone around where we can bring the question back up again, because I want to hear what your thoughts are in the chat. With the movie line, who else would you like to see a figure of? And would you buy them? Or if they made a figure of this character, would you be like, I don't need him. I don't need her. That's enough. Okay. For me, I definitely want Sam Rockwell. I definitely want a pizza delivery guy. Who else? Charles, Chief Stearns. And you know what? More than anything, and I may actually do these as customs, is just more of the Foot Clan, but in civilian, you know, when they're just all like, you know, dripped out in their civilian swag, when they're in the arcade room and they're, you know, just doing their hip hop and they're playing poker and shit. I want more of them when they're up on the balcony, you know, just kids and people in civilian attire, but part of that gang. I would easily buy, you know, the two people that are walking down the stairs with Sam Rockwell when he asks for cigarettes. I want a guy that's fallen asleep on top of the arcade machine as the camera pans around. You know, I want them all. So yeah, I think that'd be great. But let us know who you would definitely want to see more, and hopefully you might get a figure of.
Would you go for a chunky foot soldier from Secret of the Ooze?
You know what? That would mean a resculpt of the entire body of a foot soldier outfit, and until I master that sculpt, that texture that they've got, then I will. One thing I am going to try and do though, and it's a bit hard to find, I need to search through NECA's catalogue of parts that I might be able to use, is a maskless foot soldier that doesn't have a neck piece. It's a flesh neck and it ends with a white t-shirt looking rim around the outside here. I want a few unmasked foot soldiers, so that might be a custom on my attempt. I just need to find a NECA figure that actually has a neck piece, you know, because the foot soldiers have neck pieces that's separate, and you don't really see that in a NECA fig. So yeah, you either get the head, it's like Mezco, you either get a head with the neck attached, or you just get the neck attached to the body and your head. So yeah, definitely want to try those. Paige Tuco's April, yeah, I'll get a yes, yeah, I'll include Secret of the Ooze in this as well. Yeah, Professor Perry, Paige Tuco's April, got to get her done. Toka Raza re-release, chance that it may happen.
Yeah.
Danny re-release, I would like to see it so that everyone has a chance of getting him, even though it's a shite figure. Tatsu, well, we're making ours, but if the actor ever does get round to giving up his likeness, that would be awesome. Shredder from the garbage truck. Oh, an easy custom to do, something we've spoken about before. Yeah. Kenshin, the foot soldier. Yes, the one that gets beaten down by Tatsu. That's it. You could do, you know, just throw on alternate heads, the ones that fit in scale, and you're laughing. But yeah, so I definitely would love to try and make an unmasked foot soldier from part 2, and more civilian, you know, members of the Foot Clan from part 1. That'd be great. Paige Toku's April, yeah, that's one for sure. Okay, right. Well, you know, I'm feeling generous. And since the sort of, well, how long we've been going for now, let me just see if, no, it's just me and you still. Now, what do you reckon, Maverick? Shall I give the lovely people in this chat a little tease of what's behind this cardboard?
Well, I've seen what's behind that cardboard, and I think you should absolutely show that off because it's amazing.
Yeah. Chat, would you like to see what's behind this cardboard? It's a very random question that you don't expect to get asked on a Saturday evening. I know. I'm fully aware of that. But what's behind here is TMNT related. Okay. All right. So, yeah, let me know and I will give you a little peek. There will be a full video on this dropping soon that I'll give you a little peek, but it's not quite finished. It needs a little touch detail on it, but it's something I can add, and it's something that's not going to throw you off. Now, Nathaniel, solid name. All right, sir. All right, Playboy. I feel you. All right. You twisted my arm. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. I'm going to not be able to hear you, Maverick, for a brief moment, and I'm going to go lens shut on the camera, and I'll be back in a second, because I need to prepare. All right. So, one moment. Okay.
Here comes the big reveal. So.
Give me a moment, gentlemen. And right, so that's that. I need to do one more thing, and you have to bear with me, because I'm in focus of the camera and I want the backdrop to be in focus, and it doesn't do it automatically. So give me a moment and we'll get that going. So I may have to kill my camera for a brief second, and then we'll come back so I can readjust. So let me do that there, and this here. I know the anticipation is killing you. I know you are waiting. Let me just do this now. Okay. All right. I know I did wrong there. So let's just do that. Let's bring the camera back. Let me know if I'm back. Oh yeah, I've got it off. Okay, cool. Right, now I can do this. Flick that over.
It will be worth it, believe me.
Let me just do that. Yeah. Oh, I thought I had this worked out. 2 seconds, guys. I know. Sort of like, oh, Christ, can you get on with it now? I know I've gone and done it. Okay, right. Okay, actually, do you know what? I'm still going to show you, but I'm not going to get it in focus because that might actually, I think the illusion's actually quite better with it out of focus, but you'll get them. You'll immediately know what it is as soon as you see it. So let me kill that. And let's go back here. Right. Let me do that again. Oh, great. Oh, I'm making a mess of this.
Yeah. It may not be worth it, actually,
No,
after all.
can't see anything. Okay. Oh, that's why. There we go. Right, you ready?
There we go. Oh. Amazing.
There we are. That is it. I forgot I had the flap of the camera down. So I'm thinking, there's something wrong with my camera. What have I gone and done? I've bloody boomered this shit. No, well, I kind of did, but yeah. So there we are. I'm back in the room now. There we are. Maverick custom figures. The suspense is killing me. So let me know, guys. Yes, the first project in Project Detov is the Capture a Splinter scene. Okay. So as you can see here, and I've got a full video on this coming down. There's no sides. It's literally just base, backdrop, and roof with custom lighting for this cube. As you can see, we've got Splinter tied up there, and obviously everything around the crates, the boxes, you name it. Chains, there's rope, there's all sorts of shit going on in there. But yeah, thank you very much, Nathan. Appreciate it. And yeah, so you'll get a very much better look with photos and video and how I put this whole thing together and my journey in testing out dioramas. I'm surrounded by the best with Pietro, with Tom, with Dripperama. And it was his diorama that inspired mine, El Pietro's, when I went and saw him and visited him. His display inspired this. So all of that's to come. And of course, his crate will be the first part of my Get Crafty series where I take you through making that crate. And yeah, so there we are, guys. It looks awesome. How long did that take you? Literally all this week. Putting those boxes together all the week before because I was working then. But as soon as I end up getting COVID and being thrown onto isolation for 10 days, that's the kind of the reason why Beginner's Guide Volume 8 hasn't come through yet, because I just thought, no, I'm not going to get any more time apart from right now to get this knocked out. So I literally spent all week doing this. And yeah.
Have you found that being able to customize figures has helped you transitioning from figure customizing to making dioramas?
In terms of painting,
yeah.
In terms of the paintings, the only sort of real thing I could transfer over. Sculpting, there's not really any sculpting going on. Kit bashing, it's kind of all scratch built. So the only real thing I can transition over from customizing is the painting and knowing how to pull off certain paint like textures, like blending, shadows, highlights, and all this, and making it look real or cartoony and stuff. So doing the floor, trying to get it, because me and Pietro discussed this for a while. It looked like when we were looking at screenshots and you were looking at the trading cards from back when they had different angle and things, trying to get a good look at that floor. It looked like concrete until I noticed a couple of wood slats, right? And then I no, that's a fucking hardwood floor. It's just grey and it looks like concrete. So fuck it, I went with a hardwood floor. So trying to get it to that grey dusty vibe, that was all fun to do until I completely cocked it up and had to sort of semi-start half of it over again. That will be in the video too, fun times. The backdrop is literally just a base grey because the shadowing is caused by the lighting. And the ceiling, there isn't really at all a good clear image of the roof of that particular room they're in. So I decided to have some fun and dick around and make my own version of the ceiling. So I see it all properly, but there's some cracks, there's some beams in there. I just threw them together myself and I had some fun being, my creative bug had some fun with that. And of course, me and Pietro had an absolute blast, as sad as it is, going through all of those boxes that are surrounded Splinter that Danny sits in front of and all of that shit, and recreating all of the logos from those very boxes, trying to either find the images on Google or literally having to scratch build them from the ground up on Photoshop. And yeah, so every single box in there, minus a few just random ones with labels, all of their labeling is exactly the same labeling that those boxes have in the film. Yeah, so me and Pietro have been going crazy just doing that. It's been fun working with him on it, just sending each other templates and designs and saying, this needs to be like this needs to be like that. He sent me over some templates from his stuff when he did his diorama. It's just been great. So yeah, so there we have it, guys. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be moving the bad guys into this. I'm going to have the shredder. I'm going to have my Tatsu when it's finished. Maybe one of the Dannies, a couple of foot soldiers. I'll get them all in there, and that'll be my villains display. And then I'll move on and try and do a heroes display. So yeah, I just want to give Meditov some environments. As nice as it is looking lit up with the glass, I need something else now. So yeah, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. So yeah, look forward to a full-blown video on that. Oh yeah, making me accurate boxes is fun. Yes, Pietro was, mate, absolutely. I'm glad you're here. You've been an absolute pinnacle staple in helping me with this, and I can't thank you enough, buddy.
It looks absolutely amazing. The fact, like you say, you've had to pick up loads of new skills because not all of them are transferable.
Oh yeah, 10 like majority of this is first, like making that fence. Never made a fence before, seems pretty easy. It's a bloody bitch. Making like shit like from wood. I mean, people make pallets and crates all the time. I've never done one, so I had a ton of fun making those. And just figuring out how I'm going to hang chain, working with the foam properly in terms of cutting, gluing and painting and all of this and all that. And yeah, obviously the fun that me and Pietro have had of him showing me the trick with the boxes, and I can't stop making boxes now. They're so much fun to do. And so yeah, it's all been a lot of firsts, and I've loved every moment of it.
I'm excited to check out that video, mate, because I know your attention to detail and everything that you do is bang on. So I'm looking forward to getting a closer look at it.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to leave the cover down for the rest of the stream. How long did it take you? So it looks awesome. Thank you, mate. Beautiful work. Appreciate it in my best Jim Carrey voice. Now that's impressive. It will fit with sitting Danny. Yes. And the box he sit on is in there as well. And this is one of the funny things, and I'll explain all this in a video. When it comes to the labeling, when me and Pietro are trying to just, trying to work out how this labeling looks like, we're trying to find somewhat decent images online of this particular box label. And even when we do, they're not in a position where we can take that image and print it. It's obscure, but we get a look at what the text says. Most of the time, there are a couple of instances where we're looking at the label, looking at the sign, and we can only decipher like one word. And there's quite a few that we just couldn't read. We just couldn't read. So we made up our own text. And you'll see what that label on the box that Danny sits on actually says. Yeah, so yeah, tac toys with film. Evening, gents. Evening, good sir. Oh yeah, man, making accurate boxes is fun. Definitely is. So yeah, I'm going to leave the covers off, but I'm going to get the lights back on, so you're going to see my beautiful face again. And that's one light, that's two lights, that's three lights, 4 and 5. There we are. So yeah, it kind of gets washed out, but once it's off, then you get the illusion that it's all going there. So yeah, that is that. So yeah, can't wait to get that video done. And with that now 99.9% finished, I can then finish working on Beginner's Guide 8. And I'm hopefully going to try and get like 3 videos out next week. I'm going to try. But definitely you'll see that. You'll see the first episode of Get Crafty, where I have a chat with Pietro and we just talk about all of this and building the crate. And then, of course, Beginner's Guide 8. And yeah, that's then I can get back in the flow then. But I just had to take the time to do that. So I'm glad you all enjoyed it. And yeah, that's kind of see if there's anyone in the back. Sorry if there is. No, it's just me and Dee. So that's it. And yeah, that's kind of it, man. Unless you want to shoot the shit, I'm good. I need to go for a pee and have a cup of tea. That rhyme. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars. So I might call it there if that's all right with you.
Yeah, no problems. Like I say, it's been a bit of a slow news week, so I think everyone's up to date with everything we know.
Yeah. Oh, connection unstable. Yeah, I'd gone a bit robotic. So yeah, if you're all right, calling it there. And what we're going to do is, going to throw this over so people can watch it on a replay if they want. But guys, I appreciate everyone that's come through in the chat and just having a nice little first show back. Disappointed Toy Fair is cancelled. I'm gonna wait around to see what Neck can do, but there is some fun things on the cards to look forward to, and hopefully we get a lot more. Ben, how many Foot Soldier figures do you have? I have 10. I lied. I have 12. I lied again. I have 11 because one of them I dismantled for a custom, and I'm probably going to buy another 4. So yeah.
All of them. You got all of them.
Yes. Ben, how many Foot Soldier? All of them. Chuck Norris, how many push-ups can you do, Chuck Norris? All of them. And I call them Earth Downsies. So yeah. Now, thanks a lot, everyone, for chiming in and kicking us off with 2022 live stream again. Hopefully next time we can have the whole gang back. If not, then it'll be, we've got an interchanging cast. Hit that like button. Yes, indeed, Loco Lou. Thank you very much. Keep hitting that like button. Helps push this out, helps get people in, and hopefully we can grow this a lot better. I really appreciate it, Loco Lou, mate, and we're definitely going to get you on, mate, because I really want to chat to you about especially your sewer diorama and what you've got going on, buddy. So yeah, we'll be in touch, and that'll be it from me. Maverick, thank you again for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. Pietro, I know you're in the chat. Thanks a lot for being in here. And Tom, sorry you couldn't make it, buddy. Tac, Idris, Loco Lou, Riley Bob, Thomas Brooke, Nathaniel, all of you, everyone. Sorry if I missed anyone. Appreciate you 100%. And yeah, take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later. Boosh. And I think